trying to stall because I was trying to record our session because we got Jey Hussein with us right here from the Real Guys podcast. I was he couldn't see what I was doing, but I was trying to get everything together because I've messed this segment up many times because I'm doing too much in here. But right now, I'm hoping that everything is going well. Jey, what's going on, brother? How you been, man?
What's up, Jay Chris and the New Twist family? Happy Friday, man. TGIF.
Happy Friday, indeed. Happy Friday to you and the family. Well, right now, I know you got a time crunch, so I'm gonna make it real quick, right? But you told me what your situation was right now, and all I want to say, I'm not gonna say you said because maybe you don't want everything your own personal business out there. But what I'm gonna say is the situation that you're in right now. People have no idea how difficult that is.
No, I'm an open book, man. I'm an open book, so we could talk about anything. But I'll just say this for anybody, man. Life is beautiful. Life is ugly. Life is everything. Enjoy all aspects of it, man, because it's a trip, man.
It definitely is. It definitely. And I want to apologize to you because last week we were talking about how we were going to collaborate on some things, and this has been a crazy week for me outside of radio. It's just like a crazy week with baseball and all. Like, it's just been crazy. But without further ado, let's get to your weekend suggestions. Like, we have Jey Hussein here, and that's what he's here for, from the Real Guys. The Real Guys do previews and reviews of things that you can watch, so you ain't got to try to decipher it by seeing which picture looks the best on Hulu or Netflix or Disney or whatever the case may be. He's telling you what to watch, people. So listen up. You
Absolutely.
got the floor, Jey.
I appreciate you, Jay Chris. Look, man, the number one thing that people are going to watch this week, Jay Chris, is Mortal Kombat. All right. Yeah, Mortal Kombat dropped last night at midnight on HBO Max, man. So, I know a lot of people at work tired. And, we was up watching that thing last night, man. I could tell you it's been 2 decades since the last one came out, man. So highly anticipated, man. I was doing a review, man, and Jay Chris, I don't know if you remember, like when the video game dropped back in 1992, man, it was a real big deal. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I remember very well.
That was a big deal, man. Since then, the company has went on to make $12 billion, man. The company is now worth $12 billion. So the franchises, they doing their thing, man. I can honestly say that the last 2 movies that they did drop a couple decades ago, they were kind of PG-ish, PG-13, and for that game to be so hardcore, it just didn't match up. But this time around, they got it right, man. I can tell y'all, you're going to be thoroughly entertained. Make sure y'all tune in this on HBO Max or RGTV, man, but we'll talk about that later, all right? The next thing I want the people to watch is called The Asset, man. This one was good, Jay Chris. It's starring Michael Keaton, Samuel L. Jackson. It's basically an assassin movie, man, thriller action. It's definitely in the movie theaters. It'll be streaming in the next 2 weeks. It's in the theaters now, or you can watch it on RGTV, man. But this was a good one too, man, definitely. And the last thing I want the people to watch, and me and you talk about this all the time, Jay Chris, is Snowfall, man.
I knew you about to say it. Go ahead.
Listen, it had a season finale this week, man, and
so good.
It was so good. You know how sometimes stuff go off and you're like, oh man, come on. Like what's going on? Like that wasn't good enough. We waited all season, but I gotta keep it real. The whole season they was dropping bombs the whole season, man.
The whole season, absolutely. And it's crazy because I read about it before the season, and it was like, yeah, this season's not as edgy, from critics. It wasn't the Real Guys, because the Real Guys would have gave me the real.
You already.
But there's some, I don't know who it was, but it was like, yeah, it's not as edgy. Man, this was the best season they had yet.
Keep in mind, this show is on FX, so they're doing. Right. I mean, if you're talking about pushing the envelope, they do it as best as you can. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
I think they do a great job. So definitely tune into that. If you guys have not
we can't hear you, Jay. I don't know if you had a phone call coming.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
There we go. Okay, you're back. There you go.
If you guys have Hulu, you guys can rewatch them, and catch up on the season. I also, real quick, want to give a shout out to my partner, Hippie Heem. All right.
Shout out Hippie Heem. What up, homie?
Like I said, man, we an open book here, man. So part of my crazy situation, I gotta shout out my wife, Maria, man. All right. She is out in Indiana serving this country very well. Shout out to her and the rest of the soldiers. We appreciate your service. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your service. All the military. We have some military that listen to the show. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you to everybody tuning in. I definitely appreciate you. And actually, last night they was having movie night, man. I heard all about it. It looked pretty good. Shout out to them. Okay.
And
yeah, Jay Chris,
that's all you got. I know it's been a crazy morning for you. So so all right. So was that your last
That
suggestion?
was my last pick for the week.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I know you're in a time crunch, so I'm not going to keep you, but I do have to get your thoughts and your feelings and emotions, because I had emotions earlier in the week before the verdict was read. But when the verdict of Derek Chauvin was read and he was guilty on all charges, he's found guilty on all charges. Yeah. What was your immediate feeling at that time? Because let me just explain something. People that do not look like us probably can't understand, or I would say definitely couldn't understand the gravity of the situation to our people. So I just want to ask you, how did you feel when the verdict was read?
I guess the same. A lot of emotion, a sigh of relief in one sense, and just wanting more.
Right. I can understand that. My whole I had one wish, or one like request, is that folks weren't acting like they did when OJ was found not guilty. Folks was acting like they won the Super Bowl, but it was a different time, a different situation, different circumstances, and this is a whole nother situation. Still a lot of work to do, people. This is just a one little notch in the belt of humanity, of which we are fighting. I don't know what I just said just now, but anyway, Jey Hussein from Real Guys Podcast, I appreciate you for being with me once again, man, making all the sacrifices that you've had to make just to be here for a few minutes. People don't understand what we got going on here.
I appreciate y'all, man. I promise y'all next week I'm gonna hit y'all hard. Trust me.
Absolutely. Now, let's get back to the music here on the Friday Vibes Morning Show here on New Twist Radio, newtwistradio.com, and the New Twist Radio app. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube at New Twist Radio, and make sure you check out the Real Guys. Real quick before I let you go, where can they find the Real Guys? I'm sorry.
Yes, no problem, Jay Chris. You can check us out on Real Guys, REELGODS on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Check out the podcast coming real soon, and RGTV. Listen, if you can't find all the stuff that we try to get you guys to watch, I realize that they're all over the place from all of the different platforms and streaming services. They can all be seen on RGTV. Please check out our Instagram for that.
All right, and there you have it right there. That's Jey Hussein from the Real Guys Podcast. Now let's get back to music here on the Friday Vibes Morning Show. Keep it locked, y'all. All right, let me stop the John.